Hello, this is Grinstar, and I was messing around a lot with Machine yesterday, and I came up with I got something going. Let me see if this works.
There is so much fear. The missiles are getting near. I have wasted my life. I might have caused this strife.
I have like booming claps, and there's like 8 or 6 claps loaded. And pretty much I have it triggered to use all 6 at the same time, which is pretty cool. So let me see if I can solo this group. Oh, pretty cool. Pretty cool. I am kind of sort of learning, and I know some of these are probably drowning each other's out or strengthening that clap, which gives it the thunderous clap that I'm hearing. Plus, if I wanted to mess around, I'd do all the rest of the claps. So let me unsolo that group. I got some strings. These strings, we go pad mode, and then we mute, or no, we solo those strings, we play. I think I muted those.
Flesh burns so hot, like cooking in the.
I think it's kind of dancey. It's kind of cool. Now the next steps is, of course, to kind of drag in and work with the elements of this. So like this one's like the strings that are plucked a little, and I let this run a while. All right, I have it back in. So what I could do is I could start putting them on there and start messing around with. That's pretty cool. And then we can go to the other group. We've got the pattern. We can drag and drop the pattern. We can turn this back on. So we have our kicks. We can always turn the kicks off also. And we're going to drag and drop the pattern out. As you can see, the pattern goes up until probably here, but since it's a simple pattern, most of my patterns are set up for 8 bars, so we definitely want to do an 8-bar pattern. All right, that clap needs to come back in, right? So we're gonna go rescue our claps. My claps are on the last channel. We're gonna drag and drop that and then bring it in. And again, it's gonna be, it stops at 8 bar or 9 bars, well, 8 bars in total. Add some toms or something. We have another pattern. We have these strings, so let me grab those so we can work with them. These have a longer pattern. These are 16 bars rather than the 8. So let's sort of double everything up for now. I knew I had some toms in there that got muted. So let's go and fix that. Let's grab out this and grab back in the new track. All right, and then let's go here. All right, now we got the basis of a 16-bar pattern going on. We can go and turn this into something more wild and start messing around with other elements. And we can go with our new ArrangerKing. Pop that on the first one. And let's see what we want to do. I think we are going with maybe an EDM house electronic type of style. Which means we got 8 intro, a build up, a second build up, a break, build up, a drop, a build up, another build up. That's, well, for 3 minutes of music. Of course, to do that, we would have to do, everything's based around 110, I think. So it'd be longer than 3 minutes. This thing has a lot of different We could do this. So overall, what we would need is and we got like an intro, but we'd have to come up with the intro, and then we need a build up, which is 8 bars, like do 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 do, and then our drop, which is stuff, and then a breakdown, which I'm not entirely too sure of. There is a way to figure out what these are by the website. The website has stuff. Let me go back. There we go. On the website for ArrangerKing.com, there's under the Bitwig Studio one, which I'm using Bitwig Studio. There's a whole bunch of manuals for basically everything that you need. They have what everything means. So if I have a question that says, okay, what does the breakdown do? It has this cheat sheet. What a bridge, a pre-chorus, a chorus, a solo break, an outro, an air. Although it doesn't have the... Huh. Okay. Interesting. Oh, this is cool. If you mouse over it, it does say unique selection, offering variation, alternate solo key change or buildup of tension. And then I got a build up 2. And then I got another drop. All right, I decided to alter it a bit. Probably don't alter it further. I'm gonna put that into the thing of the drop, since it makes the most sense. The reframe, melody are the highlight of the most memorable part, and then I'm gonna change it up a bit and give it for here. I'll take these out and then add in those. So there's a little bit of difference. We got to do a build up thing, so I need to take the kicks and do something with them. All right, after a little bit of work, I've added, thanks to this up here, I've added kind of an intro, kind of weird. A bit of kicks, a bit of reverb on it, a bit of a transition going into, and a bit of outro. Let's see how it works. Gotta admit, it sounds freaky as crap. You're not gonna probably see the speed up coming. Yeah, that ending sounds kind of... I tried to replicate what this was doing without the effect or the effects fragments, and it's not working out. I could spend some more time on it. I also forgot the kind of the in Maschine I had a gated need to bring her back in. Is she muted? Give me a second. I muted that group and I forgot about it. I think I wanna take this. I want to bounce that sucker. I delete that. Start gunning it back. I think I can extend that, add some more. There's some more lyrics that were written for this, but I don't want to mess with them at the moment. But overall, I think ArrangerKing does help with overall flow of it. Of course, it needs more work than just trying to do things on the fly again, but overall makes the kind of the arrangement a lot easier and a lot better, at least for me to kind of work on things on how to get it to. And I can work on transitions, and I can work on trying to get stuff together so I can make a more coherent sounding song or music, and be able to go and say, hey, I can replicate this, I can change it up a bit, and then I can go with that as the second drop or build or build up or whatever to go in, or the chorus or the verse if I wanted to go into the rock standard or the pop standard. Overall, pretty cool. Let me know what you think of the song. I'm going to end it at this. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I will catch you later.